All right, try another one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hola, soy Kurt, americano. Me encanta España y queso y langostinos. I love Spain because the first time I came here, I was like, this place is really cool. And I had never thought of Spain before, except for like, you know, bullfighting, and that's about it. But then, you know, I kind of fell in love with Spain, had a lot of friends, and I decided it was time for me to move out of my town. And I didn't really want to go to Boston or New York or Los Angeles, so I said, oh, I'm gonna go to Madrid. Maybe learn some Spanish too. Well, I know we've been seen around, walking in the streets downtown, and everybody knows that we've been talking. I think out of many of the cities that I've gone to, there are some really cool, you know, rock bars, and there's some cool bands, but I think Madrid has a really cool history of great bands. It's like last night I was watching a bunch of old 80s videos of a bunch of bands playing from Madrid, and it was really cool, and I was just thinking how cool was that there was such a history of rock and roll, and I guess starting in the 80s, but there's a lot of 60s groups that I like too from Spain. But yeah, I think in terms of Madrid being a rock and roll city, there's so many places to go, and you can hear the Ramones, you can hear all this stuff. In my town, we've got, well, my hometown, we've got one place called Gino's Rock Club, and you can go in there and hear like maybe some Black Sabbath or something. That's cool, but here you can go to many different places though, and people are cool. Love, well, no one understands when we are apart. My heart was in the gutter, my soul was in the dark, but there's no way now I can go back living the way. I've always known about Los Bravos because Black is Black. That's a great song. But other bands that I got into were, you know, groups like Los Romeos, and oh, there's a bunch. I'm really bad at naming bands, like put on the spot, but I like it all. I miss my friends and my family, but you know, I chose to come here for a reason, and I'm really happy with that decision. So I don't really miss it that much now. Love, love. Yeah. When it comes down to the Kurt Baker band, the group that was here with me on the past tour, and playing my songs on these records, it's always going to be with my American group because that's the way it's supposed to sound. But while here in Madrid, I've been thinking about doing some side projects. I already have some contacts in some other places, and so I'm gonna stay busy with that. But for my own original music, it's probably gonna be me acoustic, or if I can get the guys to come back over. So gonna stay busy. I wouldn't say I'm a jazz fan, but I like a lot of the 20s and 30s kind of pop standards that kind of, you can call it jazz, but guys like Glenn Miller and Tommy Dorsey, though I listen to that stuff all the time. Oh, I love heavy metal too. Yeah, ABBA's big influence. I still love a lot of punk rock music, and I like playing it. But just as any kind of artist, you grow and you try new things out and new sounds, and so kind of I progressed into more of a power pop direction. But I don't really like calling it power pop because people sometimes, you know, power pop gets a little cheesy sounding, but I love power pop, but I'd rather just call it rock and roll music because some power pop bands are really dumb. Yeah, this is brand new beat. You can get it at record stores, online. And this is also the CD version, but this is cooler. And there's nothing really much, there's no difference except for this is on vinyl and this is on CD. So it depends, like, if you want to be real hip in Malasaña, you get this. But if you want to live in my neighborhood, you use this. Anyway, and it's kind of making fun of, well, not making fun of, but paying tribute, I guess you'd say, to Tequila. And that's another band that I really like from Spain, Tequila. Viva Tequila. Man, this couch is so comfy, I want to take a siesta right now. All right, this song is called Don't Steal My Heart Away. It started out like nothing new, it's still the same old story. I saw her dancing at the show, she looked my way, and suddenly I got the feeling it's me every time. One more one-night stand, where do I draw the line? Hey now baby, you got a lot to learn about some loving, but since it is your turn, so don't misuse it, don't steal my heart away. Hey, she said she'd like to know me more, but I know all about her. She'll have to wait till she gets bored. I'm through with this encounter. No more guessing at your disguise. You'll be on to the next one before it's goodbye. Hey now baby, you got a lot to learn about some loving, but since it is your turn, so don't misuse it, don't steal my heart away. Tell me what you're doing. I can't stop from losing. A shame that you call it love. So I'm through being your affection. If you just want attention, I'm not giving it up. Whoa, no, not baby. This is where a guitar solo would be. No more guessing at your disguise. You'll be on to the next one before it's goodbye. Hey now baby, you got a lot to learn about some loving, but since it is your turn, so don't misuse it, don't steal my heart away. Hey now baby, you got a lot to learn about some loving, but since it is your turn, so take it easy, don't steal my heart away. 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 Yeah! Oh, thank you very much. Gracias, gracias. All right, ready? Ready to go?